Hi, Shannon O'Flaherty here. Invisibility is not a superpower. Yeah, I know we fantasize like if I could have any superpower, what would it be? Well, mine definitely wouldn't be invisibility. Been there, done that. Mine would be teleportation, but I digress. So, when we have this belief that we're invisible, the beliefs of I'm not seen, I'm not heard, I'm not noticed, others don't notice me, our core belief is that we assume that it's the responsibility for other people to notice and see our invisible thoughts, our invisible feelings, and to recognize our potentials. Instead of taking responsibility ourselves to presence ourselves and make our own needs and thoughts seen and heard, we expect people to read our minds, and we get into this feeling of, we could even fall into the please others trap where we're putting all of our focus on other people. So if you can imagine the 1950s housewife supporting her husband, he's frontline, but she's doing a lot of the work behind the scenes. Would he be frontline if she wasn't doing all of the supporting work in the background? Research shows that men and women, so the whole world, men and women, highly underestimate women's potentials. So if you can imagine that women are underestimating our own potentials, then we're not easily stepping forward into what is possible for us, which also means that we're not allowing ourselves to dream as big as we can dream. Now, yes, that's a big generalization, but research backs this up. And so part of that is because we've been so unseen, unheard, being in the supporting role. But when we're wearing this cloak of invisibility, we really need to shed it, because when we're invisible, we feel invisible. We don't feel seen and heard, even though we know that we have all of these skills and abilities. We don't tend to trust them. And we get very resentful when other people don't notice them. But we also don't do anything to empower ourselves, to put ourselves out there, to ask for help. And we get very disconnected from our own feelings and our own desires and our own needs. So we end up shutting up and not asking for help. So it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy to keep ourselves invisible. So if you want to be invisible, then call on Fox energy. Call on, become the Fox, and you will really have invisibility powers if you really embody that. But besides wanting to disappear sometimes, if this is a core belief that you're stuck in, and it has so many other far-reaching aspects to it, I highly advise to go within and have a look at that. And give me a call, because these are going to be some of the workshops that I'm going to start offering to really unpick these limiting core beliefs that hold us back, like I'm invisible, I'm alone, I'm not good enough, and many others. And just short, like 1 or 3 day workshops. I haven't quite decided that yet, but it's going to be really exciting and deep work, and not just how this affects us, but how we perceive others when we're locked. How we perceive others when we're locked in this belief system, and also how we perceive the world at large, because we're part of the whole organism, right? From micro to macro, and how we function and live in it affects us in every slice of our life's pie. Now, you might only feel invisible, say, in relationships, and maybe at work, you're really out there and really strong, or maybe it affects you just with your friendships or in your family, but yet in your abundance factor, you're not invisible at all. You're a major player. So it could just be different aspects of your life, but it's really important to unpick and find out how and where you're being invisible and how it shows up in your life, so that you can notice these blocks, notice these limiting beliefs, and make a real internal effort to get through this and clear them, so that you can be free to step into your best self and shine with all of your potential. I love you all so much. There's so much new stuff coming up, and I'm really excited to share everything that's coming. Book a call with me and let's see how we can work together. See you soon.